is God on the island.
We don't belong here.
But the devils live below us. I call them skull crawlers.
Kong Skull Island. This is the newest reimagining of the King Kong movie franchise, and somehow this one is going to tie into the last Godzilla movie so that eventually we can build to a King Kong versus Godzilla. Your basic story here is there's this island. It's really hard to get to. There's kind of a storm preventing people from getting there. Some people have gone missing there. And you have this team of scientists led by John Goodman who wants to get in there. You don't really know his reasons why at first. And then you have some military people that get in there, and it's basically about them trying to get out. Everybody kind of has their own reason for trying to get to the island and their own things going on once they're in the island. I'm going to get this out of the way right off the bat. This movie is a big old pile of poop. This movie was pretty atrocious. I knew almost within the first 10 minutes that I was going to hate this movie, and it starts right with the characters. You have an amazing cast here. We're talking John Goodman, Brie Larson, Sam Jackson, Tom Hiddleston. It's just packed with all these fantastic actors, and they are all horrible. They are just god-awful. There's this actor, this black kid who's kind of John Goodman's protege scientist or something. His name's Corey Hawkins, I think. He's basically just there to give us the exposition on all our different characters and what's going on. That's it. That's the only reason he's there. There's this random Chinese girl in it for a very little period of time, and they kind of have some kind of thing going on. I don't know. Brie Larson is there just to go look around with a shocked face and take pictures. Every 5 seconds you see something crazy going on. A camera coming out. Snap. That's her character. The Sam Jackson is just some kind of lunatic soldier. John Goodman. God, they just all have no backstory. They have the worst dialogue. The dialogue was so bad immediately when they started talking. It's either exposition, really cheesy, forced jokes that are not funny. It was just god-awful right from the get-go. Like I said, you don't care about any of these characters. So when things happen to these characters that you're supposed to be like super serious about, you're most of the time laughing because it's so stupid. I'm not done. There's a lot more negative here. The direction. This is a director who's, I guess, just done an independent movie, and this is his first big blockbuster. Not very good direction. There's a lot of shaky cam. There's a lot of cuts. It'll be cut in somebody's face, then cut to some kind of shaky action going on. In one of the trailers that showed like a first person thing in the helicopter, if he wasn't cutting so much and shaking around so much, that would have been cooler. You would get these cool shots that, this movie kind of harkens back to like Apocalypse Now of the 70s. It has these cool shots, but you'd only get them for like 3 seconds until they would cut to something else, or you would see somebody talking or see somebody saying something stupid and it would be ruined. Kong is okay. Like, I liked Kong in this movie, but he is literally in it. He's in it a couple times, but there's basically a fight at the beginning and a fight at the end, and the fight at the end is cool, but I'm sorry, this whole movie is not going to get a good review from me because it has one cool fight at the end. I mean, it's the same thing that I wasn't really a big fan of the last Godzilla, because they would cut away every time something cool is going to happen. Sure, it has that cool big fight at the end, but by then I just didn't care anymore. Kong, the same thing. You get a cool fight at the end, but by then I just wanted to get out of the theater. This is a movie that I wanted to get out of pretty dang quickly. The music, this is another thing that probably goes into the direction. it has some good music, but I swear they saw Suicide Squad and said, let's do that. Because there's just music playing at awkward times. Sometimes it's so loud you can't hear people talking. There's lots of slow-mo. This movie is just a giant mess, and it's sad because the trailers look cool. I was pretty pumped for this, but I guess I'm just not going to be a fan of this combined King Kong Godzilla universe, because both of the first movies I've kind of been like, not so good. I will say the one human character I liked and cared about was John C. Reilly. He had an interesting backstory. The movie opens with his character. He's funny. Most of his jokes are funny. So he's pretty much the only one I actually cared about. Everybody else is just wasting space, and it's sad because Brie Larson is an amazing actress. She's probably the worst person on this movie. Tom Hiddleston, oh my gosh, I didn't even get into him. He's just a badass, no one knows why, and there are scenes in this movie where he does things that make no sense. This movie is, like I said, a complete crap fest. Skip this movie. I'm going to give Kong Skull Island a 1.5 out of 5. If you like this video, click that like button. Comment below if you want to talk to me about anything. Click the Rainy Cage button to subscribe and keep up to date with all my videos. And I'll leave you with a few of my most recent videos and some of these sweet, sweet dance moves. This is Rainy Cage. Peace out.